Legoland Windsor have quietly been getting on with it over the last few years, but now they want to shout about it, which is great to see, as the Platinum Pass holder event was really insightful. Now, it was kind of held for Pirate Shores, however, got a full presentation of some of the things they've done, which you might not be aware of, and some of the things they are doing in the next few years. And that comes from kind of Pirate Shores to upgrades in the hotel, upgrades in Knight's Kingdom that have come in, as well as infrastructure, the cinema, and of course, what is replacing Viking River Splash. Now, it is worth saying, no silly NDAs, no, you can't do this, you can't do this. They want people to shout about it. Out of everything from the whole day, there was only one thing they didn't want to reveal to everyone yet, which is, understandable. There are going to be some things, but no silliness. No, I'm not interested in going to events where you need to sign an NDA. I'm a theme park enthusiast. I want to share the great work these parks are doing, and these parks should shout about it, whether it be in workshops, whether it be out and about, whether it be projects. They should shout about it, get people excited, get the general public excited as well. And that's what Legoland have done. You will see Pirate Shores in a separate video, and you'll see some of the construction going on there. That's amazing, all the work they're doing down there. But we want to highlight some of the amazing things they've done and some of the things which we've heard they are planning to do in the future. So we've got the hotel first. Now, the hotel has had loads of upgrades. Now, we've never stayed there. We're quite close to the park, to be honest. It's hard to justify spending hundreds of pounds to stay there, but we know generally it's at capacity. 400,000 has been kind of spent on pirate themes and beds and furnishings and new TVs. Mattresses, another 65k on mattresses, 130k they've spent on replacing mattresses. So much has gone into the hotels, which I kind of guess your average enthusiast may not see, but money is being spent. That even includes plugs with USB sockets. That's how much they've brought it up to standard. Now, of course, Pirate Shores in a separate one, there are upgrades coming to Knight's Kingdom as well. More subtle, perhaps, but some beautiful models. Now, one thing we did find out, which I have to say I wasn't aware of, is that Lego need to sign everything off. Even if it's kind of an existing character or an existing model, perhaps they've made bigger, everything needs to be signed off, and it can take months, potentially into years, for Lego to sign it off. There's no fast tracking, so they really do need to plan in advance. And perhaps when we're saying to them they need to do it quicker, they might physically not be able to. They have some new models going into Knight's Kingdom, and apparently the models can last anywhere between sort of 3 and 15 years before Lego say they do need to be replaced, because we did question the talking heads, which of course we brought up in our video, which have gone for this season. They don't want them there anymore. Lego don't want them there, so they've been removed, and you've seen a whole new host of models and a whole new host of ones on the way. That includes as well, you'll see on the top right of the screen, the dragon model. The dragon model will sit outside the front of the dragon. We've seen the lady removed this year, as well as loads of other models around the Knight's Kingdom area, as it's given a refresh. And of course, it costs money. It all costs money, but it will bring the immersive atmosphere back to the areas. And of course, we love themed areas. Here are some of the models which will be going in there. These are obviously renditions. They'll be Lego when they go in there rather than animated like you see now. But these are the models which will be going into the kingdom, and they look amazing. Can't wait to see them. Of course, other things have done as well. And again, we didn't say things should be done over the closed season. They've read and seen comments for saying things should be done over the closed season. Well, they don't have a closed season. They say they're shut for 6 weeks, which might be a bit generous actually. They might not have been shut quite that long, but they obviously don't have much time to do things. But since Christmas, just over 1,000 hours have been spent on cleaning, repainting, changing models, upgrading mini land, jet washing, everything like that have been done pretty much in January, maybe the first week in February as well. And the models there always do look very good. In honesty to you, you can't knock that, and there was a lot of new models installed over the time, many of which we've highlighted in our update video from the park. But yeah, they don't really have a closed season. You can't expect them to do it during closed season, to be honest. Now, outside of the submarine, it had a deep clean. Obviously, it was shut for a year. Now, there are little things here that not even I picked up on. The bubbles apparently haven't been coming out of the sub for 4 years, and they've spent money to make sure they do. New lighting, a more natural start and end to the ride experience, if you will. There's quarantine areas, behind the scenes for animal welfare and upgrade tanks. There's so much in there, and they've put their 761 species of animals in deep sea adventure. It's had a lot of work done. Still like them to dust on the inside, not gonna lie there. Of course, Coast Guard HQ has opened for the new season. Now, we didn't really get a close look at this. However, it's had quite a lot of work done, and we will be on the lookout for it next time we visit the park as well. That includes giving the boats a new look, and they are looking at developing family boats. At the moment, they hold 3 people, 2 adults, 1 child. I'm guessing they want ones that can hold 2 adults and 2 children. But upgrades for props and upgrades for painting, of course, queue line and everything has all undertaken for the new year and is ongoing as well. Obviously looking at various risk assessments for boats and things, but it's really good to see. The play area will reopen in May. Sorry, the water play area, we should say that. The water play area will reopen in May. Again, the floors have been changed in here, 200K has been spent. It's a lot of money when you think about it. May weekends, June onwards, obviously, for the area to open when the sun shines out, but they are spending money. There's a lot more things as well, and we did notice and we did highlight in our video, things like the smoke on Minifigure Speedway were working. There's other birthday show kind of effects and things that have gone in. That includes the pirate show happening during half term, which really caught us by surprise. New models for the cake and everything as well. But there is a massive one, an absolute massive one. Now, we've joked, and we joke a lot, that one of the best places to sit and eat is underneath the bridge between Heart Lake City and Duplo Land when you go down to the cars. There's a bridge where the train goes under, pretty much the only undercover seating you can get. Well, there are picnic spots coming in, and these picnic spots will be covered. Oh my God, they will be undercover shelter for picnics, something we've been asking Legoland for years, and they will be in Heart Lake City, down by Autumn's Riding Adventure. There'll be some in Pirate Shores when that reopens, and there'll be some by Farmer Joe's as well. Undercover seating with picnic benches for guests, which is just incredible. They did say that they watch all the videos, and obviously they see a lot of bad stuff and they see a lot of good stuff, and we are kind of mixed on some of it, in honesty. Sometimes we have an amazing day at Legoland, sometimes it's like, why can't you just do this? And we give praise where praise is due, the outside of Monster Party, but we did ask, why is the inside lights not working? Why is it so quiet? It's a party. And these are things that perhaps they haven't spotted that they might look at going forward. Monster Party for me, crank the volume up, get it done. Now, they can't clean all of the drink off the walls. Now, I thought that'd be a specialist job, but I have to say, I think it looked a lot better this year. And we did also comment that they were taking drink cups in our video as well. So we knew they'd seen it and we knew they were addressing it, but it just needs a few tweaks. Of course, we then looked at Viking River Splash, which is down for demolition very, very shortly. Now, before we get on to that, the cinema is next year's project. As we speculated in our video update, of course, that it will probably, still think it will close towards sort of September, October. There was no timeline given. And then this will be pulled down and they'll start afresh there. There's more work than that going on as well. It's not just the cinema. It's going to be kind of a theme land to race in, so it will include Minifigure Speedway as well. And it looks like we will see the end of Ferrari build, which is absolutely fine by me. I don't like it. Sorry, I don't like it. Can never find wheels. So that will be completely refreshed, that area. So expect that to be closed this Christmas, and we will get the cinema for 2027. That brings us back to the next project, which will be Viking River Splash. And they have confirmed this will be a roller coaster. Now, they've not confirmed what roller coaster it will be. I thought it would be a max spinner. I'm still kind of going for that. That's what's opened recently. But of course, there is the Galacticoaster as well. That's not what it's going to be, or certainly not what it sounds like it's going to be. They have said when you're standing below, you will be able to see this ride looking like it's coming towards you. which you're not going to see on the Galacticoaster because it's indoors. So I'm expecting something very, very different for Viking River Splash. And I would think they're not going to get it in this year, obviously, because they've got to get Viking River Splash out, probably prepare the land and everything. This looks like a 2028 project, which is really exciting to see that we have something big coming to Legoland. A lot of infrastructure is going on, a lot of path widening, a lot of kind of easier routes to take as well to kind of ease the traffic. And we were told they've reduced capacity for this year as well. The number it was at, I mean, is near Alton Towers, which I'm not surprised the summer days either A, sold out, or B, just rammed. So they're looking to improve guest feedback, to be honest, and guest experience. There are some new food options coming as well. Of course, we've seen the £3 hot dog this year, which is brilliant, and there'll be more kind of deals and things coming around the park and new food, which we love. Love it. I love the fact that Legoland are taking feedback. And you know, enthusiasts aren't always right. We've said it before. We're certainly not always right. We don't run the park. We don't see the finances or anything like that, but we can pick up simple things sometimes that can actually be fixed quite easily and really enhance the experience. And it looks like Legoland are listening to all feedback, not just enthusiasts, but guest feedback as well, to make it a more pleasant environment. Are you visiting Legoland Windsor in 2026? Let us know what you think of the park by all means, but it's definitely getting better. We highlighted that things are getting better, and seeing Pirate Shores, I think that is going to really catch people by surprise.